Hello friends, Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to episode 4 of Raft, which originally streamed live on Twitch. So I should update my goals here. Let me do that. Add tree planters. So tree planters are like large farming plots. When you plant a tree seed, you need to only water it once, which is really convenient, and then it will grow over time to become a tree. One of the huge advantages of the tree plot over farming plots is that the seagulls will not try to eat trees, whereas the seagulls will absolutely positively harass your food. And they don't care if you're on the raft or not. So one of the problems is, like, if I had farming plots on my raft right now, and I didn't have a scarecrow to scare off the gulls, they would eat my crops and kill the seeds, which can be pretty, which can suck. All right, well, that was about everything. Let's get it moving. I'm going to try to get to that other island, because that other island's bigger. If I can get around this one. That'll be the unique dangers I was referring to. So, for the tree plots, crop plot, I need 4 rope. And a hinge and some nails. All right, here's a large crop plot, and let's put it, let's put this one here, because it's not near an edge, so it's protected-ish. And we'll plant palm. There's my palm tree. And grab a cup of water, water the tree, and we'll have a palm tree soon. Now, let me... Oh, I'm totally going the wrong direction. I'm going to start moving things around that I already have deployed to try to free up additional space for another tree plot. So if I'm going to move my grill, there's only 2 planks in there. Let me try to cook something on that so we don't waste the fuel. Because once you rip it up, it destroys all the fuel that was in there. It is 1 tree per plot, yes. So you can't be a forester overnight. But it is a good way to get semi-renewable sources of wood. Oh god, I'm stuck. Where's my... Go. Row, row, row your boat. I'm just gonna demolish this, because I'm trying to get this big island that's on the other side. Oh, you jerk. Attacking the opposite corner. You would. Caught a little synthwave coloring there. Yeah, I'll take a look in a second. Although the sun might be a little too high now. Yeah, it's not anymore. Right now, I only have one shark. I had one shark, I killed it, now I have another one shark. Very, very, very lucky. Let me think about nudging more stuff. I'm gonna nudge this box here. Definitely empty, okay. Put this here. Won't be in my way. It also has seeds, which is good that I'm keeping it right next to where I need to store the seeds. I'm probably going to want an axe coming to this big island here. And more arrows for sure. So let me do the arrows first. Speaking of arrows, bye birdie. Let me get even one more. Knowing what's on this island, I'm going to want a lot of arrows. Hey, Klein! Thanks for the resub. My goodness, is that a long sub streak. How you doing, buddy? All right, I'm gonna move the grill. And I actually might just stash the grill for now because I'm not sure where I want to put it. And we are preparing to make landfall. So I did mention an axe, but I need a little bit more wood to craft it. So I'll cut down one of the trees. But there's some new enemies on this island that are far more dangerous than even the shark. So that's fun. All right, I have the wood for the axe. So I need rope. Scrap. And a bolt. Now we have a metal axe. I'm going to use up my stone axe and then... Actually, you know what? I'm going to stash my stone axe just in case I run out of axes. Oh, and we have a goat. Hello, goat. Explosives are a thing, yes. They are a thing. The poison puffers that I killed, when they die, they drop explosive goo that you can smelt down into explosive powder. Oh! Okay, speaking of dangerous enemies, Exhibit A. You just gored me. And he did it again. Oh god, do I have the other enemy on me now? No. There's multiple dangers here. I wonder if I can climb... Oh, hello. Alright, I think red light is probably appropriate. Oop, I missed. I'll have to fetch that arrow. Arrows are pretty precious. Ow. And he's dead. Oh, don't go into shark-infested. So this guy just dropped the leather, which is going to be a really important resource later on. And let me see if I can find that arrow. There it is. Got it. I'm going to chill on my raft a minute, because I'm hurt. But leather is going to allow me to get armor and a backpack, which, as you can imagine, is going to be really handy on later on. So let's research the leather, and it also gave me a boar head, which I'm going to keep my captain's hat on instead. So leather's here. And that's a component, but not everything that I need. I also need wool to be able to make armor, so I'm not there yet. And back to the island we go after I cycle the smelter. So we are using up metal fast. So that's one of the two types of enemies on this island. I think you can see the other one. Probably, right? The one up there is probably the most dangerous, second most dangerous in the game. One thing that's weird about the game is not all trees are cut downable, so these larger trees, the thick trunk ones, can't touch those. They are, they're axe-proof. So while I travel around this island, I have to make sure that that bird there, it's called a screecher, it doesn't come and wallop me, because it is a force to be reckoned with. But cutting down trees allows me to see it easier, so let's get that. It's a twofold. It's easy to lose the birds. Alright, I think it's going to attack me in a second. It's easy to lose the birds through the canopy of the trees, so the fewer trees around you, the easier it is to fight them. Alright, let's fight. Let's fight, dude. Come on. And then there's also a cave there, and I'm going to want to make a shovel to explore that cave. Man, this bird does not want to fight me. I'll have to intrude on its territory even further. They're not a rock. Nope. They're called screechers. And very soon you'll hear why they're called that. I'm also a little worried that there's another boar. Oh, I think it's coming to attack me now. No, it's not. I'm worried that there's another boar on this island, and I do not want to fight a boar and a screecher at the same time. Especially not with a bed maid, without a bed maid, because that would be Ripville. Okay, I hear it. Yep, here it comes. So these bastards try to drop massive boulders on your head. Okay. And, yep. It's going to be my sole focus for a bit. To hit it with an arrow and dodge out of the way of the boulder. 2 boulders and I'm dead. So if I get hit by one boulder, I'm going to be booking it away from it. And also, I don't know where it is. I hate when I lose... Oh, here it is. Oh, hold on one second. Bad timing. Okay. Without a bow and arrows, there ain't nothing you could do to this thing. So, it's important to be well equipped when you head to one of these larger islands. The larger islands obviously have some pretty awesome resources. Oh, overshot. I'll have to go get that arrow. Ah! Oh, hey, I need one of those. We'll deal with that later. I'm glad that there's one on this island. So that, my friends, is an alpaca, which produces wool that helps to make armor and backpacks. It's passive, it's not going to try to kill me. It's also very tanky, so it's not likely to die from a straight arrow or two. Yeah, you can see that these trees here are very, very annoying to try to fight through. So let me get to the Now that I retrieved my arrow, let me get to the other side. Where is he? Oh, there he is. Probably just one or two more hits. You can see all the metal arrows in his torso. Nope, still not dead. Been doing a good job dodging these things, though. He hasn't gotten a hit in yet. Another thing to pay attention to is my food and water. My water's pretty low, and I'm not going to want to have that hit 0 on a larger island because it would be hard for me to get home. Boom! You're dead! Rip your skull out. Got all my arrows back, or most of them. It's a longer fight, so you don't get all of them, because arrows have a respawn timer. And then, I think what I'm going to do is get ready to capture an alpaca. In my opinion, alpacas, there's 3 types of pets that you can capture. There's alpacas, goats, and cluckers, which are like chickens. And the alpacas and cluckers are far more important than the goats. The goats give you milk, the alpacas give you wool, and the cluckers give you eggs. Eggs and wool are a lot more important than milk. IMO. You're welcome to disagree, but just my opinion, man. So there's my screecher head. And let's try to put some stuff away. I feel like the more storage I add, the more stuff I get, the more storage I need. And we're out of palm seeds storage now. It only stacks to 20. And I happen to get another palm seed cutting down that tree. Now, the chance to get seeds are slightly less than 20%. So, on average, you get fewer seeds than you plant, which means that all crops in this game are finite, if that's a way you want to look at it. If that makes sense. It's not infinitely resustainable, or however you want to look at it. So it's important to collect seeds and keep seeds, so that you're not you don't end up like out of them entirely. So alpaca, yes. So the current description is try to capture an alpaca. So the way to do this is to get where was my explosive goo? Here it is. Is to dry out the explosive goo in a smelter to get explosive powder. And I'm going to also need to make a net launcher with 2 bolts, an ingot, 4 plastic, and 2 scrap. So metal ingot, 2 bolts, 4 plastic, and 2 scrap. So this is my net launcher, which launches a net that needs ammo, and right now I'm researching how to do the ammo. I watered that, right? Heads you can wear, and then later on you can use them as sort of fuel. But that comes later on. But if you want to see me wear the heads that I have so far, here is the puffer head. And then Here is the Screecher. And where's my other heads? Where's my head at? Here is the boar head. Oddly enough, the boar head covers your head entirely, but you can see through it, and the other heads clip into your view pane. So the boar head, if I was going to wear any hat, it would be the boar hat, because it doesn't bother you. So now that I have the explosive powder, I can hit research, and that teaches me how to make a net canister. So a net canister is 1 explosive powder, 4 stone, and 4 rope. So let's see if I have the resources for that. That's 4 rope. And that's 4 stone. So as soon as this powder dries out, I'll have 4 powder. And then the other thing I'm going to need to do is physically have a place to keep the animal. It has to be fenced in, else it will wander off the raft and drown or whatever. So they're not exactly smart. They don't have any self-preservation instinct or anything like that. So I'm going to need to have a place to physically put it. Probably the cheapest fence would be probably the half wall or the plank fence. So let's do a plank fence. And there, now I have a little alpaca hole. The other thing that I'm going to want to do is to make a shovel. I know that seems a little strange, but that's in order to have the alpaca actually yield produce. So ingot, bolt. Let's do another ingot, bolt. And with a shovel, I will be able to dig up some dirt and create a plot of grass for the alpaca to feed upon, allowing the alpaca then to replenish its coat and make wool for me over time. So, the net launcher. Now here's my net canister. It is obviously one shot, you know, only, so don't miss. And this thing might look like a bazooka, but it has terrible, terrible, terrible range. So, yeah, get close. Get very, very close. Now, it's roughly a ratio of 1 grass plot, which you'll see me make in a minute, to 1 animal, farm animal, in order to keep them fed. But it's better to have slightly more than 1, because it's not perfect. So where'd this dude go? Hello, alpaca. Oh, here's a berry bush for red berries. You can't grow red berries, so they're kind of special. Oh, here you are. Got it. Oh, I don't want the flower. And then I could carry it. Lift with your knees, not your back. And bring it back to the pen I made in order to keep it as an animal. Oh, also, raffle. Hold on. Let me raffle this bad boy off because it can be named. So I'm going to reset the eligibility for the raffle timer. Any subscribers out there that want an alpaca named after you, type something in the chat, and at the end of the raffle timer that's above my head, you have a chance to win said alpaca. So, to be named is your current name. And it has a little name tag around its neck, as you can see. Where'd I park? Over here, right? No, over this way. These larger islands is pretty easy to get lost. All right, so there's the alpaca. It doesn't have anything to eat yet. I'll be working on that in a minute. As soon as a shark, there it goes, like clockwork. And shark's dead. It almost, I'm going to actually spend a minute to do some resource mining, because I just killed a shark, and it would be foolish not to take advantage of a dead shark. Except for, before I head out, I need a new hook. This scrap hook is about to die on me, so... scrap hook. This alpaca can be sheared. Don't worry, I already could tell. But I'm got too many things going on. So 2 rope and 6 scrap. There we go. So I'm just looking for more metal and clay and sand. And scrap. Not that picky about what I get. I just figured the shark is dead, so you know, opportunistic gathering. These larger islands, you'd think being larger islands they'd have, I'm sure they have more resources, but the resources are remarkably spread out. So it's pretty easy to harvest the reefs of these larger tropic islands because of how spread out they are. You can just avoid the sharks. These islands also have a higher prevalency of the poison puffers. I don't even think the small reef islands give you poison puffers. You have to have medium-sized ones. So it's also a good place to farm for the explosive goo to make powder. So I might find some poison puffers down here. And now that I have a bow, they're a lot more easy to kill. Because killing explosive fish with a spear is a little sketchy. Underwater, your bow's drop-off is pretty severe, but it's not 0. It definitely has more range than the spear. Hey, Trustin! How you doing, buddy? If you haven't followed Trustin already, I rate him a lot, so most of you probably already know Trustin, but follow him on YouTube. If you're looking for some additional YouTube content, definitely lean into Trustin's content. It'd be, it would mean a lot to me if you did, because he's trying to make it as a content creator, and starting on YouTube. It's brutal, man. It's really brutal. So, any help that you can give, just Google Trustin, and you'll find him. And also follow him on Twitch. That helps too. Welcome, buddy. How's it going? We're just I just killed a shark, so I'm trying to capitalize as much as I can. Now that the shallows are safe for, like, maybe 40 more seconds. Probably not even. I'm sure it's already respawned. Just haven't found me yet. How was PZ today? That's what you were playing, right? Yeah, you were playing PZ. How's PZ today? PZ treating you well, or bad RNG? Trustin also has dogs. Yeah, that's a big perk. That's why you're here. Speaking of which, Yoda. Wake up, dude. Alright, that's the raffle timer. And it goes to Klein. Totally rigged. Inappropriately rigged. Dear Lord. Goes to a moderator. Can you believe it, guys? Alright, I need to get back to my raft soon for some munchies. Unless I brought them with me. No, I don't. I don't have berries on me. That's not going to be enough. As I'm sure you've probably noticed, I haven't really I haven't really got a lot of ore or other resources from this large behemoth of an island. Larger isn't necessarily better because it's not resource dense, so it takes a while to collect. I'm quite surprised I haven't found more poison puffers, though. I would have thought I would have found at least one by now. I'll learn how to make a candlestick. It's very strange that haven't happened upon puffers. Hey, hydrate. Sure thing, dude. Whoa. My cup holder fell. My coaster. Oh, and doggy treats? I'm so very offended that Echo and Tusk has not joined me. Echo, Tusky, come on. I gave him the loud holler. Hope I muted myself in time, because otherwise I just blew out your eardrums. Here you are. Come on up. Up. Yeah, up. There you go. Hi, Tusky. You're a good pup. She's perfectly behind me. But rest assured, she's back there. I think I need to move something off the couch to make her more comfortable. Give me 1 second. Hi, girl. There we go. Hi. All right, yeah, time to get back to the boat. I didn't find any puffers. So the poison puffers are what you need to kill if you want to capture more animals, because the poison puffers are the ones that drop the goo, the explosive goo that allows you to fire the net launcher. And I am simply at a loss of puffers, so I'm going to head back to the boat, do some eating. Oh, this will help. And, oh, actually, before I go to the boat, now that I've found some food, let's go to the mountaintop, because there's loot up here. And loot the boxes, and then there's a lot of trees here to cut down, and these trees are going to help. Oh, boy. Hello. Yep. Ow, ow, ow. Here's another boar. Now, the boars don't do cliff diving all that effectively, so you can game the system by just being out of their attack range or whatever. And he goes down. But just be very, very cautious. You do not want to fight a boar and a screecher at the same time. That's suicide. I am completely out of carry capacity. So, do I drop something? Alright, so I picked up the wet bricks and the meat. And there's a head here and clay that I don't have space for. Alright, heading back to the boat. That stuff might despawn. But yeah, I can't really help that. Where is my boat? I think it's behind that hill. Husky already left me? Oh. Husky, come on, man! Leaving Daddy hanging? Nobody likes that. Alright, Shark. Where are you? There you are. Now, I actually don't know how many sharks I have. It's definitely... Well, maybe it's more than one. I don't know for sure. Probably more than one. So new... Yep, definitely more than one. With this new hinge, let me go ahead and make a box. Yet another box. I am... Whoa! You are ugly. Fast running out of room. I will organize soon, I promise. Also, I don't even have my grill deployed, but I've just been eating past meals that I made, so that'll carry me for a bit. Good amount of scrap. I now have enough for another smelter. So I didn't even need that other clay, because I have 2 dry bricks here, and then I can pair that with the 4 that I'm drying out now, and that will be enough. Let's put more stuff away. This tree looks like I could cut it down, but I got other things I'm trying to do. So let's go ahead and make shears. I know, I'm so slow right now. Just overwhelmed by the amount of tasks I have. Ingot, hinge, scrap. So the shears here will allow me to shear Mr. Alpaca and start to... First, I'll research the wool. And that unlocks leather greaves, leather body armor, leather helmet, and backpack. I probably want the backpack first, as it will dramatically increase my carry size. But the armor's really useful too. The backpack doesn't decay, like it can't break, but the other stuff will break over time. Okay, I definitely don't need to collect any more seaweed. I have a lot of it. And I'm just about out of wood, so let's go landfall and collect the dirt from the cave. So let me update this. Build grass plot is my current priority. Oh, and Klein, I didn't name it after you. Sorry, hold on. I'll fix that. And I'll just do Klein. I think you're fine with that, right? Alright, so the alpaca can't be sheared again until it starts to eat grass. They don't starve or dehydrate or anything, so that's a kindness. They don't have to be hampered, but they do need a little love. So in this cave, there ought to be some dirt for me to dig up. There it is. And the dirt will allow me to make a grass plot to keep the alpaca fed and watered. All right, I think that's all the dirt there. So I got 6 dirt. I'll need to use one of the dirt to research how to use dirt, and then the remaining 5 can be put to the grass plot, or 4 of the 5. And then we're, I might have a spare stack of wood somewhere in my boat, but let's cut some more trees down so that I can push away off this island. But yeah, these larger islands obviously have a lot of stuff, and I haven't even gone to the peak, and the peak will have a box or 2 for me to loot as well, which can be tasty, tasty loot. Aguvin just reminded me of that, but yeah, don't worry, I hadn't forgotten. So these islands are better for the island, for the landmass, for the animals that are on it, and the trees on it. And then the smaller islands, in my opinion, are better for the ore because it's really easy to just grab and go. The thing with large islands that you really do have to be careful of is dehydration and starvation, because it's very easy to be far away from resources and to be, to starve to death or dehydrate to death. So there is a larger water container that is definitely should be. I should make one soon. It's made of plastic and vine goo, and it's a plastic bottle that will allow me to have 5 sips of water. And I would even go so far as to say on the really, really large islands, because this is not the largest, you're probably going to want at least 2 of those. One is likely not even enough. Oh boy, I am out of space. Part of me wants to pop this crate open, but I'm not going to, because I don't even have space for the potential loot that it will have. And I don't want the loot to sit on the ground and decay, so I'll have to come back. Now, most things that you loot here, like the red berries and the coconuts and the mushrooms, they're all part of specialty recipes that I'll unlock later on, that can give you some health bonuses and food bonuses and the like. And I am totally full. I'm gonna head back to the boat. So I'll show you what I mean by like billy goating. If you just sort of hug the walls here, you don't take any fall damage. You really have to do like a crazy leap of faith to get capped by fall damage. As one could probably tell, if you have a really large raft, it can be very difficult to respond to all the attacks at once. So massive rafts with big blueprints, floor prints, you either need a lot of players to protect it, or you need to reinforce it with armor, because you're not going to keep your raft together if you build real wide and huge, because you just constantly have shark attrition. All right, let's research the dirt plot. This unlocks the grass plot, and let's get some grass plots going. So I can make up to 2 of them right now, but I'm only going to make 1 because I don't need 2. And the way these work is you can plop them down below it, and then you just need to water it unless it's raining periodically, once every 5 minutes or so. If you forget to water it, it's not like the alpaca is going to dehydrate or anything like that. Like I said, they don't die, they just don't produce resources. False Ding! Ding Ding's Worth. That is quite a verbose name. I love it. Thank you for the resub. How'd you come up with that name? If you don't mind me asking. I've got to know. Because that is, that's phenomenal. And Bunker Joe, thanks for the resub as well. They don't die in hard mode? I don't believe so, no. I've never had that happen, and I've played a lot of hard mode. Although, I'd forgive you for not being able to tell that I've logged time in the game. Self-dig. Alrighty. There's still a lot more resources out on the island. Let me try to empty my pockets so I have room for it. Now, there is decorations that you can make. Oh, really? You dingus. There's decorations that you can make to make signs and the like, to be able to put up signs for, like, what storage does what. So I'll be using signs soon. I feel bad just continually saying, trust me, I have a plan, I have a plan. I feel like Dutch. But no, I have a plan, guys, I swear. Hi, goat. Now, I can't capture the goat because I don't have explosive goo from a poison puffer to capture him. I couldn't find a poison puffer in the waters around this island, so I just don't think this island spawned for one. But all this wood allows me to do expansions. So what to prioritize next? There's a few options here. So there is work on the story mode, antenna, and receive. Add more collection nets. Expand the ranch. Add tree plots. Let you vote on that over there. One of those 4 options. So there's the box at the top, there's a few more trees, and then I'll be out of here. There's sometimes sort of secret underwater alcoves on islands, so I should also do a quick survey to make sure that this archipelago, because it is multiple islands. See, I used a big word. This archipelago doesn't have any secret underwater thingy-mabobs. It was your college roommate's name for his Icewind Dale 2 character, and you stole it. It's a good name. I don't blame you stealing it. Bolt, metal. Oh, drumstick with jam. I got a new recipe. Sweet. So, that's either every single tree on this island, or like at least most of them, except for the big trees that are unchoppable. I don't see. Oh no, there's this micro island over here. Let me go get that. Did I break my axe? No. Why'd I put my axe away? I don't know. I'm sometimes an idiot. My axe actually might not even have the durability to clear this, because there's 3 left and my axe is about to break. Can I make a spare with what I have on me? Oh, if I got scrap, I could. So maybe I'll go into the water and get some scrap to replace this axe. Gimli would be so proud. Axe is gone. At this point, I pretty much ignore my hydration meter when I'm consuming fruit and things, because I get water for free back on my my raft. So water is really not a concern of mine. So I need 2 scrap, huh? And now I'm gonna find none. There's 1. This is technically shark-infested water, so gotta keep an eye out in case the Bruces find me. Oh, that's a special plant right there up ahead. as well. Silver algae. It's part of a like a fancy recipe. All right, so there's more scrap down there, but I'm almost out of oxygen. And I just want to focus on cleaning up these trees and pushing off to a next island. And working on whatever you vote on. So I put a timer on it, the timer will run out, and I'll just, whatever you vote on will be my priority. So I think this is the last tree. Got a full belly. Love it. Shame a puffer didn't spawn here. I agree, because it would allowed me to get the goat. There tends to only be... There's usually only like 2 animals per island, so it's very rare to have... Except for the really, really large islands. So on these types of islands, it's very rare to have the opportunity to get more than just 2 animals. But because I couldn't find a second puffer, you know, or another puffer, I can't capture that goat. And there's no real point in killing it. It doesn't drop resources like the boar would. The ranching animals, there's really no advantage to fighting them. They have like crazy high hit points, and I don't think really drop anything, so it's utterly pointless. You're not supposed to, in other words. All right, sharks, come on. There you are, like clockwork. And you guys told me to add more collection nets. You guys like the collection nets, all right. I'll do it. After I murder this thing. And my spear is gone. Gonna need to make another one. So let's cast away. Cast off. And gonna sort out my inventory, and then I'll work on the collections. So first things first, a new spear. Without that, shark food. I can put away my tools. At least the shovel. Store this in here. I should start to... Oh, whoops. Sorry, Klein. He needs more water. I'll build up once you guys vote on me building up, but I haven't built vertically because it just hasn't... the working on the story missions just hasn't won in the polls, so I've not been doing it. Thank you for tuning in to Raft, which originally streamed live on Twitch November 9th. If you have any questions or feedback for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. Thank you so very much for watching, and thank you to all my Twitch subscribers and Patreon patrons for supporting the channel. I truly appreciate it. Farewell, everybody.